Sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. All-star Shota Imanaga going for the Cubs. 11-3 with a 3.14 ERA. Imanaga has won back-to-back starts versus Miami and Washington. Now back on May 18th, Shota threw 7 scoreless innings against Pittsburgh. Right-hander Domingo Germán, 32 years old, making his second start of the year for the Pirates on August 21st. Germán threw 6 scoreless innings against Texas. Overall, Germán has a 6+ ERA in 6 games this season. The Cubs rocked him for 8 runs in 2 2/3 last week in Pittsburgh out of the bullpen. Let's go around baseball. Sponsored by Great Clips. For your next haircut, go to Great Clips. It's going to be great. Right now, the Rockies and Braves are scoreless. Last of the first in Atlanta. The Mets, a 4-0 lead over the Red Sox. They are in the bottom half of the first inning. Games in progress. Bottom of the fourth. The White Sox leading the Orioles 4-1. The Reds all over the Astros, 9-1 in the bottom of the second inning. Top 4, no score between the Nationals and the Marlins. Bottom 3, Twins and Rays are scoreless. And Kyle Schwarber homered again. Phillies double up the Blue Jays 4-2. Now the anthem here at Wrigley Field.
Oh, say can
Fan All-Star Ron Coomer. It's Pat Hughes reporting. It's a beautiful early September night, and the Cubs really need a win here this evening. They have dropped the first two games to the Buccos by the scores of 5-3 on Monday night and 5-0 last night. Tonight, the Cubs have their ace of the staff, Shota Imanaga, on the mound. Shota, with a record of 11-3, will be opposed by right-hander Domingo Germán, making only his second start of the year for the Pirates. Again, a beautiful night, smallish crowd on hand. The umpires are meeting at home plate right now, having the daily exchange of lineup cards and a brief discussion of ground rules. Let's go ahead and get right to the starting lineups for tonight's game. Sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all. Leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates and playing shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Brian Reynolds in left. Batting third and playing second base, Nick Gonzalez. O'Neill Cruz, the designated hitter. Batting fifth and playing first base, Connor Joe. Brian De La Cruz in right field. Batting seventh at third base, Jared Triolo. The center fielder is Michael A. Taylor. And batting ninth and handling the catching chores, Henry Davis. Those are the Pirates. Here are the Cubs. Ian Happ will lead off in left. Michael Bush at first base. Seiya Suzuki, the designated hitter. Batting fourth in right field, Cody Bellinger. Isaac Paredes batting fifth. Paredes will play third base. Nico Horner at second base. The Cubs shortstop in the number 7 spot is Dansby Swanson. Pete Crow Armstrong in center field. And batting ninth and doing the catching, Miguel Amaya. So you've got the lineups, the umpires tonight. Calling balls and strikes, Emil Jimenez. The crew chief is the veteran umpire, Bill Miller at first. Malachi Moore at second. Doug Eddings working at third. The announcement of the umpires sponsored by Suits 2020 in Niles, the largest selection of wedding outfits for grooms and groomsmen. Game time temperature right around 78 degrees. We'll get back to this in a moment. The Cubs take the field. Baseball is right around the corner. The Cubs and the Pirates back to get it started right after this on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Ian Happ. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Sunday, October 13th, it's the 46th running of the Bank of America Chicago Marathon, live on The Score, where thousands of runners will try to achieve their personal best. The excitement is building. They're underway. It's the Bank of America Chicago Marathon on The Score. I've got goosebumps. Hi, it's Josh Liss. Last year, history was made on The Score when the late Kelvin Kiptum set a new world record. Kiptum in bib number 2, arms swaying back and forth, pumping his chest. 2 hours, 34 seconds, a record, a world record in Chicago. It has been smashed. Kenya's Kelvin Kiptum wins the 45th running of the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. But this is a new year, and the drama will all unfold live on The Score. Listen, as our award-winning broadcast team brings you the 46th running of the Bank of America Chicago Marathon, Sunday, October 13th, starting at 7 a.m., only on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score, and live on the free Odyssey app.
77 delightful degrees at game time. Game time temperature sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts, Four Seasons. Cubs in their home white uniforms, the familiar blue pinstripes all over. Blue hats, numbers, sleeves, and socks. Shota Imanaga, the pitcher, not wearing the long sleeves. Pirates in their traveling unis, the black shirts and gold numbers on their backs, gray trousers, black hats and helmets, black sleeves and socks. Both teams have a variety of shoe colors. Uniform description sponsored by Benjamin Moore. We are ready for baseball. Shota Imanaga facing Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch is high for a ball, and away we go. Benjamin Moore, transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubby's Blue, Wrigley Field Green, or Marquee Red, official paint of the Chicago Cubs. Next pitch popped up. Good pitch in on his hands. The second baseman, Horner, with an easy play, and that's out number one. And, Ron, if you were in that Cubs lineup, or if you were in the Pirates lineup tonight, what would you expect from Shota Imanaga?
Well, you're going to expect that good fastball inside to the righties. He likes to elevate it. We know he's going to throw a lot of split fingers throughout the game, and he will try to steal some strikes with that slider, but also I'd like to welcome you back. It's been a little bit since you've been in the radio booth. You did TV the last series on the road, and then you had a couple days off, so welcome back. The booth still looks the same and everything. No different.
It does. Still seated in the same chair. Zach Zaidman behind us. Paul Zarang, our engineer, right behind us. Here's the 0-1. Tapped foul by Brian Reynolds. Always good to be back here, Ron. Cubs need a win, definitely.
Yeah, they really do. Last couple ball games have been tough ones. You know, the game one of this series, they had the game kind of going along the way they wanted, and Reynolds hit the big game-tying 3-run homer in the eighth. And, you know, it's just one of those things. He did such a good job on the road trip, and then these two games have been tough.
Bounce to third, backhanded by Paredes. Long throw, low throw, unable to be handled by Bush. It's an infield hit for Brian Reynolds. Paredes made the throw from foul territory. And now the umpires are going to get together and confer. Safe the call by Bill Miller, the crew chief, at first. I didn't think there was any doubt about the safe or out. The ball dropped by Bush.
Well, the thing that happened to Bill Miller is he was screened by the ball dropping out of Bush's glove. It's a very tough pick, but the body of Bush between the ball and Bill Miller, the umpire. So Bill Miller couldn't see that. Bush picked the ball up right away, showed him ball, and he went out. But he was definitely safe at first base.
And it is a base hit for Reynolds. Nick Gonzalez, the batter, hitting .268, right-handed batting second baseman. He's had a big series, 4 for 9 so far. Swings at a changeup and doesn't get it. Shota Imanaga. Boy, what a consistently good year he has had, Ron.
He really has. And the thing that's amazing to me about him is coming over to a different league, a different country.
Bounce to short. Swanson to Horner, 1 over to Bush. Caught it 2 and double play.
Baseball doesn't change from Japan to here. You throw a good pitch, you get a 2-hopper to short, they turn into double plays.
And the inning quickly comes to an end. Pirates don't score. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 game. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. to 2 on The Score.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Hey, fantasy football owners, I'm Matt Harmon. And what's cracking? I'm James Coe. Join us on Reception Perception as we dive deep into wide receivers, the position that will make or break your fantasy team. Follow and listen to Reception Perception on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
You deserve sunglasses that can keep up with your active lifestyle. Whether you're on the water, hitting the trails, or soaking up the sun, Shade & Precision Eyewear provides superior protection and clarity. Life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you, too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
Cubs leadoff man is Ian Happ. 0-0 game, bottom of the first. Ian lines a base hit to right field. First pitch by Domingo Germán is singled for Ian Happ into right. I didn't even get around to saying that this guy pitched a perfect game in a Yankee uniform last June 28th of 2023. So there goes the perfecto tonight already, Ron.
Yeah, right away, that's for sure. Ian got a good 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the middle of the plate, hammered it into right field. Speed Gun is always powered by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Michael Busch takes outside. What would be your plan of attack against Domingo Germán?
I would look for that fastball. You know, he doesn't throw it hard, and his slider is a tight, shorter slider. So to me, you're going to get some good pitches to hit in the middle of the plate. He is not overpowering. So this is one of those things where, you know, Cubs should do a pretty good job against Germán tonight.
Germán, 32 years old. He's been around for a while. He misses outside, 3-0 on Busch. He's been wild in his limited activity this season. He's only worked 17 2/3 major league innings and walked 12. And that's the primary reason why his ERA is over 6. There is a strike.
I think some of his issue with the wildness stems from just getting hit. So when your velocity is coming down and you're starting to get banged around, you're trying to be really fine with every pitch. And he's thrown a lot of pitches off the edges of the strike zone.
That's high for ball 4. Cubs have a great scoring chance right away. First and second, nobody out. 0-0 game. Bottom of the first. Here's Seiya Suzuki.
Let's see if Seiya can get one of these fastballs or sliders in the middle of the plate, do some damage. First inning is powered by Invesco QQQ. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibilities. Invesco Distributors Incorporated.
Suzuki takes outside. Seiya 1 for 6 in the series. Cubs got shut out last night, limited to 3 runs in the opener on Monday. Here comes the 1-0 to Suzuki. And that's going to be a strike. Cubs leadoff man, it was Ian Happ. He singled on the first pitch. And that was presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If a player gets a hit, as Happ did, Benny's Beverage Depot will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Suzuki lines a base hit to left. Happ goes to third. He's going to be held. The ball gets away from Reynolds. Everyone moves up 90. Cubs lead 1-0. Happ scores. He was going to stop at third. That's going to be an error on the left fielder, Reynolds. And the Cubs lead by a run and have men at second and third with nobody out.
Boy, a rare mistake by Reynolds. I was going to say this should be a great matchup for Suzuki. He's going to get some pitches he can handle. He's going to hammer some baseballs today, and he does this one. Reynolds just misses this ball. I think he just takes his eye off it. It goes past him. And now the Cubs with a big opportunity to put some crooked numbers on the board.
No RBI for Suzuki because Happ was going to stop at third. Ian scores the game's first run. Bellinger would like to add to his RBI total of 59 right now. The pitch to Cody. Check swing on an off-speed pitch. No swing, and it's 2-0. Bellinger 2 for 7 in this series. Infield is back, so even a ground ball should get a run in. Low and inside, 3-0. Do you green light him here or not?
I would say yes. I just don't know if Germán's going to throw him anything he can hit. I think for Germán, he knows the game could be right on the line here in the very first inning. He gives up a long one to Bellinger.
The 3-0 swinging and a fly ball to right. It is shallow right center. De La Cruz coming in, making the catch. Busch will tag. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. He slides. He is out at the plate. Out at the plate. Suzuki goes to third on the play. A one-hop throw by De La Cruz and a good throw. Cubs might want to challenge that call. Craig Counsell holding up the hand, palm out. And he says, we're not going to challenge. The ball definitely beat him. I thought Ronnie might have slid in before the tag, but apparently not.
Well, Davis catches this ball well out in front of home plate and has to bring the ball back. That was the one thing I'm with you that you thought maybe the Cubs have a chance. Davis did a pretty good job, though, of getting that tag on the back of Michael Busch to get the out and turn it into a double play.
Isaac Paredes pulls it foul deep to left out of play. And now 2 down, a man at third. Cubs lead 1-0. In terms of overall game momentum, this at-bat becomes pretty important.
Yeah, it does. And, to make the first out at home or turn that into a double play is a tough play for the Cubs.
Now Paredes hits a bouncer to third, backing up, gloving the second bounce is Triolo, and he throws to first in time. So the Cubs settle for 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We go to the second inning. Cubs 1, Pirates nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Baseball season is heating up. Odyssey has you covered with the most entertaining coverage of your team. Stay locked in and in the know with the local voices you trust. Stream your favorite shows for free on the Odyssey app, Odyssey.com, or on your smart speaker.
Chicago football fans rejoice with the Take the North podcast, starring David Haw and Dan Wiederer.
I think Caleb Williams is an example. Like, he knows what he doesn't know, when he tries to fill in the gaps by learning, by asking, by not being too cool to think that he is beyond coaching. The humility that he has brought into town surprised me.
The Take the North podcast. Listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Whether you're on the water, hitting the trails, or soaking up the sun, Shaden Precision Eyewear provides superior protection and clarity. Since life's too short to compromise on quality, visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com to explore their range of premium sunglasses.
Top 2, 1-0 Cubs over the Pirates. The second inning is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Remember, on Southwest, 2 bags fly free. Huh?
All right, Zach. O'Neill Cruz first up against Shota Imanaga, second inning. Lefty to lefty, and Cruz, one of the tallest players in the National League, or in the major leagues for that matter, at 6'7", takes low and outside for a ball. Cruz, the designated hitter, has been playing shortstop. They're trying to convert him into an outfielder. Here comes the 1-0, a line drive, one hop glove by Horner at second base. Throws to first in time. 1-0 Cubs lead second inning, and the batter is Connor Joe.
Yeah, they're trying to turn Cruz into a center fielder. He's a big, tall guy, as you said, very good athlete. But he's been very inconsistent at shortstop on, just the routine plays. He's made a lot of errors. And they think that him going out to the outfield will also help free up him, offensively.
Connor Joe 1 for 3 in this series. Takes a strike from Shota. Cubs baseball brought to you in part by Granger. The Cubs count on Granger's help to keep beautiful Wrigley Field running. The 0-1. Check swing might have chased it. Yes, he did. He tried to hold up, couldn't do it. 0-2. To get the products you need, call clickgranger.com or stop by Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. Connor Joe lays off some high heat. Okay, a high fastball. You want to see a splitter here down low?
Absolutely.
It's a nice little combo, isn't it? Imanaga, the former Japanese star, fires. Chopper foul. That was the splitter.
Yep. Double plays tonight, turned by the Cubs. They're sponsored by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today at Nissan.
I believe Zach has an update on a scoring change from the first inning. Connor Joe will take down low, 2-2. What's up, Zach?
Yeah, so they've changed Brian Reynolds' single in the top of the first to an error on Isak Paredes. So E5, and the Pirates still hitless tonight.
All right, very good. Here's the 2-2 down low, 3-2. But cloudless blue skies, breeze blowing toward left. Lights are on, having only a minimal effect right now. Could not ask for a nicer night. The 3-2 to Connor Joe. Fouled away. Still 3-2.
Yeah, we have had some great weather since we've come home. Nice day in downtown, right at 80 degrees today. Cooling off here nicely at Wrigley. Beautiful night.
You remind yourself to enjoy these warm days. Here's the 3-2. Outside, he walked him.
It's going to be fireplace time at the old Hughes house pretty soon. I know that.
Yeah, you'd like to think, well, this will probably go all the way through October. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Good days, yeah, right?
One out, one on. Cubs lead 1-0 in the second. Here's Brian De La Cruz. Lead at first by Connor Joe. First pitch high and away to Cruz. We're going to play the attendance game, the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. We had right around 29,000 plus last night. Swing and a miss. Good change of pace. 1-1. Sometimes I call his splitter a change of pace because it's off speed and it's moving down. Hard to differentiate really between the two. To me, they're similar pitches. There's a chopper to third. Backing up, gloving it as Paredes go to second. One over to first. Not in time. A high throw. That took Nico a little bit out of his rhythm at second. He did a good job to make it close at first base, Ron.
Yeah, he gets this ball above his head, catches and throws from up top. And it's just one of those plays. I don't know if everything worked out perfect if they get De La Cruz, who runs well on that double play or double play ball, but it'll be a fielder's choice.
Cubs lead 1-0, second inning, 2 down. Jared Triolo, the batter. And he'll look at a strike, 0-1. I'll go ahead and guess 30,003. You've heard of 007. This is 3,003. Sure, that's intimidating to the other contestants in our attendance game.
I just want to know how long you were sitting in your chair at home these last couple of days thinking of that number.
Only hours, that's all.
Hours.
Realized I kind of frittered away some valuable time. Here's the next offering, fouled away, and it's 1-2.
Busy were you? I will say 27,000 people today.
Flat?
Flat. I spent a lot of time thinking about that one, too.
Yeah, sounds like it. 1-2 on Triolo. And they tossed it first. Not in time. Shota, born in Japan, in the town of Kitakaushu. Kitakyushu. And the 1-2 down low for a ball. Now, on that last trip, I remember coming into the clubhouse next to Shota, and I could have sworn I heard him say, Kitakaushu is my kind of town. Now the 2-2. Fouled away by Triolo.
Well, that song just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
There's actually one or two extra syllables in there that makes it a little bit of a challenge.
Yes, it does.
Chicago fits perfectly. Now the 2-2 pitch to Triolo. Triolo takes down low. Triolo had a big 3-run homer last night. The first two games were on a tale of two different 3-run homers. The one by Brian Reynolds on Monday night, turned the whole ball game around. And then the one last night by Triolo put that game on ice.
Yeah. Crushing shots, absolutely. The one the first night by Reynolds. Cubs seem to have that game in tow, right? And Reynolds, it's a big opposite field 3-run homer to left center. And, then McCutcheon comes back and he hits one. And, boy, game flipped over in a hurry.
Let's pause 10 seconds as Triolo fouls it away. 10 for ID. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talk Cubs with us on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Cubs lead 1-0, second inning, 2 down, full count. There goes the runner. The pitch fouled away by Triolo.
Good inside fastball there by Imanaga. Tied up Triolo.
It's been a very strange season series between the Cubs and the Pirates, Ron. And I don't know. I'm going to ask you, but I don't know if there is any explanation for the fact that the visiting team has won 10 of the 12 games between these two clubs. Here's the 3-2 drilled foul down the left field line. Here at Wrigley, the Cubs are 1-5.
Right.
And the Cubs were 5-1 at PNC Park. Go figure.
No, you just can't. That's where the old, baseball and you just never know what you're going to get type thing comes into play. When the season started, you thought the Cubs are going to be a very good team, so you could understand the Cubs doing well in Pittsburgh, but having an upside down record here at home against Pittsburgh, you didn't anticipate that.
Triolo takes low. Shota thought he had him, took a step toward the Cubs' third base dugout. What do we see on the replay?
Fastball. They called it down. It's a borderline pitch. Could have been called, but it's a little low.
Yep.
But just a little low. It's very borderline. And Tommy Hotovy going to the mound to talk to Shota.
The interpreter, Edwin Stanberry, is out there along with Tommy Hotovy. So 2 outs, 2 on, second inning. And the batter will be Michael A. Taylor. So not only is that record unusual, where the visiting team this year has lost 10 of the 12 games between the two clubs, the Cubs division record in the National League Central Division, the Cubs are just 20-28.
Yeah.
And that is both surprising and disappointing.
Yeah, that's the killer this season. The Cubs, the record in the division has been tough. And, when you start looking at if you were to flip that around, the Cubs are a playoff team right now.
Taylor will swing and miss, and the count 0-1. 2 walks in the inning. That's kind of odd for Shota. Making his 26th start of the year here tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taylor drives one toward left. Coming in, Ian Happ on the run. Makes the catch. At shoulder level, angling toward the left field line. And that ends the inning. Good play by Happ. No runs for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Cubs 1, Pittsburgh 0. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Crashes can happen to even the safest of drivers. Sometimes this is because of situations out of the driver's control. That's where driver assistance technologies can help reduce the human factors involved in crashes. Features like blind spot intervention, lane keeping assistance, rear automatic braking, and automatic high beams all have the potential to save lives. And one of those lives could be yours. Learn more about driver assistance technologies at nhtsa.gov/drivertech. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Millions of people have lost weight with personalized plans from Noom, like Evan, who can't stand salads and still lost 50 pounds.
Salads generally for most people are the easy button, right? For me, that wasn't an option. I never really was a salad guy. That's just not who I am. But Noom worked for me.
Get your personalized plan today at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. In 4 weeks, the typical Noom user can expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Individual results may vary.
Are you looking to cash in on every game this season? But Cash the Ticket, we'll try to have you covered and give you the best shot we can. I'm Mike Delaney, and we're breaking down college and pro football with the best betting advice we can provide you. Subscribe to Cash the Ticket now on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Tuesday, September 17th is Cubs hockey jersey night. Fans who purchase tickets through Cubs.com/specials receive a special edition Cubs hockey jersey. How about that? Also, as far as the attendance game is concerned, my guess, 27,500. The Maestro Paul Zarang going with 26,222.
Nico Horner lines one into left field, a base hit. Looping line drive, landing in front of Reynolds. Leadoff single for Nico. He had been 1 for 8 in the first 2 games. And let's see if that leads to a Cubs rally as Dansby Swanson steps in.
Another good start here in the second inning. See if the Cubs can do some more damage against Herman.
Swanson hitting .237, 3 for 7 in this series. Swing and a miss. Mentioned Domingo Germán pitched a perfect game. The 24th perfect game in Major League history in Oakland for the Yankees, June 28, 2023. Chopper foul sharply toward the Cubs' third base dugout. Here's a good trivia question, Ron. I'll bet you can name the other 3 men. 2 of them would have been in the league when you were playing. That's why I say that. And there was one other very famous one as well. Here's a chopper foul toward third. So the 4th perfect game in Yankee history. Can you name the other 3?
One I was a part of, I got to believe, right?
You almost prevented him from throwing it. That was the David Wells.
Yep, the David Wells perfect game. Yep, I played in that game against David Wells and did my best to break one up, but didn't do it. I know the Darn Larson one. That's the famous one,
sure.
Right? We all nothing like seeing Yogi run to the mound and just put the full body clamp on him after. That was just incredible.
1956. That was Game 5 of the World Series.
Yeah. And I think another one of my teammates, he was a teammate for one day in the 99 All-Star game, but I think David Cohn is the other one, right? He's the one.
July 18, 1999 for the Yanks against Montreal.
Right after the All-Star game, Coney. We see David quite a bit. He does some broadcasting for ESPN, so it's always good to see Coney.
Cubs lead 1-0. Swanson waiting for the 1-2 from Domingo Germán. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. When you're a hot hitter, as Dansby has been lately, and the guy makes a mistake, generally you're going to take advantage of almost all of those mistakes.
Yeah, you are. And, what we said is he's going to throw a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate, and that's exactly what happened. And this ball gets shot in the left field for a base hit. It's a fastball, middle, just above the belt.
Oscar Marine, the pitching coach, will head out to the mound. 2 men on. Germán fortunate to have only given up 1 run in the first. Remember, the Cubs had a run in the bank with men at second and third and nobody out. But Cody Bellinger hit a fly ball to right that turned into a 9-2 double play and prevented the Cubs from a big inning. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going here in the second as Pete Crow Armstrong steps in. Cubs lead 1-0. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Pete hitless in 6 at-bats. Now the third baseman Triolo playing shallow, and so is Joe at first. Chopper foul. In this spot, Ron, would you be playing shallow if you were a corner infielder?
Well, they're just looking to possibly see if Pete Crow Armstrong is going to bunt. And I just don't see him bunting. He's been swinging the bat well. Herman is not a guy that's going to be a big strikeout guy, so the Cubs are going to be swinging.
Pete hits a fly ball to left, slicing toward foul territory. Reynolds chasing, but it's out of play.
Yesterday, the one thing for Derek Shelton, what he could be thinking is, the Cubs are fighting for their playoff life right now. So these games are vitally important right now. Pete Crow Armstrong had a very rough day on offense yesterday. He struck out 4 times. So he might be looking at the game yesterday going, you know what? They may just put the ball down and try to bunt and, try to move on in the game from there.
Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Here's a swing and a drive. Left center field, pretty well hit. Back goes Reynolds. Near the wall, it's off the wall. A run is in. Great base running by Horner. Cubs lead 2-0. It's an RBI double for Pete Crow Armstrong. Swanson ends up at third. Horner scores. Nico read it properly, and the Cubs lead 2-0.
Boy, great at bat for Pete. I always love it when he gets this pitch away and he goes with it, and he just rockets this 2-seamer off the ivy in left center. Yeah, and as you said, great base running by Nico. And I just love the at-bat by Pete Crow Armstrong.
Infield in. Here's Miguel Amaya. Poking it foul off to the right, out of play. No activity in the Pirate bullpen yet. Cubs lead 2-0. Boy, if you get a couple more here with Shota pitching for the Cubs, they might be in very good shape. Amaya hits a bouncer to third. Might have been a broken bat. The bouncer picked up by Triolo. The runners hold, and the throw to first is in time. 1 down. Pretty good pitch in on the hands, and the batter now is Ian Happ.
Yeah, that ball, 2-seamer goes running up and in, and Amaya got that one about 3 or 4 inches from his thumb.
For Armstrong with the double and the RBI. Happ had a single on the first and only pitch he saw. He hits a fly ball foul and out of play. 2 base hits by the Cubs. We just saw one a moment ago by Pete Crow Armstrong. Doubles by Cubs batters. Sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, the hardest working team in transport. From the stretch, the tall right-hander fires. Happ hits a pop fly foul out of play, left side. So now, Ron, it's 0-2 on you. What's your approach here?
I just think for Ian, you got to look for the ball away and really try, to adjust. But you got to put this ball in play somewhere, somehow. You'd love to get something up that you could drive to the outfield, but this is a ball you got to put in play. Dansby at third base has to get a big lead at third and try to score on contact.
The 0-2. Ground ball, right side, base hit. 1 run is in. Crow Armstrong heading home. He'll score. Cubs lead 4-0. Hitters love to bat when the infield is in, right? It just creates so many more hitting angles for you.
Oh my, yes. You put the ball in play hard, good things are going to happen. This is a mistake by Herman. He gets way ahead in the count and then throws that high fastball, 2-seamer, but it stays in the middle of the plate above the belt, and Ian hammers this ball through the infield and drives in 2 more.
Cubs lead 4-0. Still only 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning, and the batter, Michael Bush. There have been 5 batters come to the plate in the inning, and 4 of them have hits. Happ now with 81 runs batted in. Leads the team in that category. Now, I know he batted in the middle of the order parts of the season, but 81 RBIs for a guy who has spent a lot of time as a leadoff batter is a very healthy total.
Yeah, it really is. He had that one stretch of 3 weeks where he was just on fire driving in runs, and you look at his numbers now, and, that's pretty good. 23 bombs right now, and what did you say now? He's at 83 RBIs?
81
RBIs, yeah.
But it's still early in the game. He might get there later. Here's a foul off to the left, out of play.
I'm just expecting him to drive in a few more, that's all.
You might.
Yeah.
RBIs by Cubs batter, sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. The 1-2 rolled out towards second. Gonzalez goes to second. One over to first, and that's going to be not in time. Pirates might challenge that call at first. Bush safe, at least for the time being, on a bang-bang play at first. They will not challenge.
Great hustle by Michael. This has tailor-made double play written all over it, but hustling down the line to beat that relay throw, keep the inning alive.
Here's Seiya Suzuki. Had a sharp single to left his first time. Takes a knee-buckling curveball for a strike. Doubles by Cubs batters. Sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, the hardest working team in transport. Swinging a foul back. I think I read that one earlier this inning, but I doubled up my own.
Yeah, you're expecting to have a big day too.
Traffic Tech. I doubled up my business broadcasting with Traffic Tech.
Yeah.
The hardest working team in transport. Now the 0-2 pitch on the way to Seiya. The runner goes, swing and a miss, strike three, and that ends the inning. But a productive second inning for the Cubs, in which they score 3 times on 4 hits. We go to the third inning. Cubs 4, Pirates nothing. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Football isn't just a game, it's a game we're trying to win. I'm Jim Costa. On Cash the Ticket, we help you turn every matchup into an opportunity, whether it's college football or the NFL. If there's action, we're on it. Get your winning edge with Cash the Ticket. Follow Cash the Ticket in the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
What happens when 2 Score shows meet? You get a Score Classic, Score Transition. First at 10 a.m., Mully and Haw meet Bernstein and Holmes. Then at 2, it's Bernstein and Holmes in the Score's afternoon show.
Our interview with Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, he was good.
I thought he was very good. I thought he was very comfortable, and he came across it. A lot of things you guys had said about him in terms of improving his communication skills in the offseason were evident in that interview, definitely.
He was just very organized.
Also, the way he started it on his term.
Yeah,
he
let me tell you something
Let me
first.
tell you the news about the young man who was on the field, carried off on a stretcher, but I'm going to get to your question anyway. You see, and he still did. So,
yeah, but that is someone who has been working on that, and I think that's cool.
It's the magic of Score Transition, weekdays at 10 and 2 on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
The third inning is sponsored by Grainger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Pat?
Henry Davis will lead off the third inning for the Pirates. Swings and misses. Cubs on top 4-0. Shota Imanaga, the diminutive left-hander, very talented left-hander, fires a good fastball, a swing and a miss. He's made 25 starts around the Cubs' record in those games, 19-6. That works. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's out number 1.
That's really the number, isn't it?
Another way to look at it, they've won 76% of his starts this year.
And when that's the case and your manager knows that, that makes as soon as they get up in the morning, they know they got a great chance. And all the position players know a great chance to win a ball game today.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will take outside on the corner for a strike. I know I've told this many times, but Ron Santo reminded me constantly when Fergie Jenkins was pitching for the Cubs back in the day.
Yeah.
When Ronnie was playing and Ernie Banks and Billy Williams and Randy Hundley and Glenn Beckert and Don Kessinger, he said, we knew as a team, all we needed to do was get about 3 runs and we were going to walk away with a win because Fergie was on the mound. Line to left, caught by Happ. And there's something I would think that's very calming or not necessarily relaxing, because you're talking about a very intense activity, Major League Baseball, but you don't have that extra layer of stress that you don't need.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Right.
Absolutely. I've played on teams where we've had, some great pitching and some aces. Gary Wood comes to mind. Lieber comes to mind in the year that I was here in Chicago. Johnny was a 20-game winner. Kevin Tappan, he was on that team too.
Brian Reynolds hits a fly ball to right toward the line as Bellinger. Does he have a play? Yes. Over near the line and the side wall. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Shota. We go to the bottom of the third. Cubs 4, Pirates nothing. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Dansby Swanson. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Get 15% off a set of BrakeNet Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature, whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently with offline maps and on-trail navigation. Download the free app today and make the most of your summer with All Trails.
Baseball is in full swing. NBA playoffs are heating up, and your NFL team is gearing up for training camp. Listen to the latest on the teams you love here on the Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams right here on the Odyssey app.
Cody Bellinger is on deck. Who's on Deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. Pat?
Cody Bellinger, in fact, will take ball 1 from Domingo Germán. And a pitch on the way to Cody is a strike. Cubs got a run in the first. Left fielder Brian Reynolds bobbling a single hit by Suzuki. And on the play, Happ scored from second. He was going to stop at third. Cubs got 3 runs in the second inning. Pete Crow Armstrong an RBI double, and Ian Happ a 2-run single. Bellinger has a count of 2-2. Ron. Ground ball toward the middle. That's a base hit. Past the diving Gonzalez. Leadoff single. The Cubs have led off each inning now with leadoff singles.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's Belly behind in the count and shoots this ball back through the middle for a base knock. We're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
Here's Isaac Paredes. Isaac bounced out to third. Nothing for 8 in this series. He'll take a strike. Tomorrow is an off day. The Yankees will be here all weekend long. 3 straight day games at 1:20 in the afternoon, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bounce toward third and foul.
Traveling circus is going to make its way to Wrigley Field.
What was that like to be with the Yankees and to travel around to the various cities, Ron?
It's crazy. You know, the Cubs have a great following. And as you know, we see it all the time. And the Yankees have an incredible following. It is, you just get a
swing and a miss. The ball gets away from Davis, and down to second goes Bellinger.
Paredes swing and miss on a 2-seamer inside, so that'll be an out. He strikes out, but the ball gets away from Davis. So it'll be a pass ball and a strikeout. But it is, they it's a traveling circus. There are a lot of people and a lot of people at the hotels and everything else that you go to.
Nico Horner, the batter. He'll take a strike. Nico had a single and scored a run his first time. Bellinger leads at second. Herman delivers to Nico. Poke foul down the right field line, back out of play. Undeniably, though, there's always an element of excitement when the Cubs play the Yankees.
Absolutely.
Two big market teams. Same with the Cubs and Dodgers. Similar, I think. Cubs and Red Sox. Here comes the 0-2, swing and a miss. Horner is out number 2. Sharp slider, one of the best breaking balls that Herman has snapped off tonight. And the batter now is Dansby Swanson.
Yeah, that might be the best pitch period he's thrown tonight. That one starts out in the zone and darts down and away.
Swanson had a single and scored a run his first time. Dansby swings and fouls it back. Swanson's been hot lately, Ron. What have you noticed that he's doing maybe slightly differently now that he wasn't doing earlier?
Well, he's covering the strike zone much better. He's covering that outer third of the strike zone where he's on top of more balls, so the swing is not as up as it has been in the past. And, his approach a lot more is going towards the mound as opposed to he swings and misses at that one, as approach going more towards left center field. So you really want your attack, and when you fire your hands, to be going back at the baseball. And I think he got into a tough habit of everything kind of going towards left center field, and he was unable to really cover that outer third of the strike zone.
Swanson waits for Herman. The pitch drilled in the air, deep left field. Back goes Reynolds to the wall. It's gone. 2-run homer, Dansby Swanson. A hanging breaking ball, and the Cubs take a commanding 6-0 lead. Boy, that left the park in a hurry.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that swing. This pitch is up in inner third, and Dansby hammers this ball into the well and left. It clears the basket and hits off the video board and left. Big swing in the bat, big 2-run bomb.
First home run of the game for Swanson, his 14th of the year. He now has 57 runs batted in. Cubs have scored in every inning and lead 6-0 here in the third. Bellinger along for the ride. Another hefty home run. Crow Armstrong drives one in the air, deep center field. Back goes Taylor. That ball is gone. A long drive just to the left of dead center, way up into the green shrubbery. And the Cubs go back-to-back and lead 7-0.
It is just an amazing game, right? When you think about baseball and how things can change, BCA had a rough night last night swinging the bat. 4 strikeouts in the game last night. Today, at bat number 1, a rocket off the left center. Ivy drives in 2, and now a home run straightaway center. He's 2 for 2 in the first 3 innings.
Another hefty home run, sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. And the RBI, as a reminder, sponsored by Old National Bank, where results and relationships matter. Back-to-back home runs by the 7 and 8 hitters. Swanson and Crow Armstrong. Here's Amaya hitting a fly ball to shallow center. Coming in as Taylor to slap the leather on it. But the Cubs offense looks alive and well. They score 3 more, and at the end of 3, Cubs 7, Pirates nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Service Fusion is business management software purpose-built for field service pros. Our software streamlines scheduling so plumbers don't lose their flow. It simplifies payment processing so electricians stay current. It makes customer management a breeze so HVAC techs don't break a sweat. It provides in-depth data reporting so overhead door companies know their overhead. And it makes dispatching a snap so locksmiths stay locked in. Visit ServiceFusion.com for more info and fewer bad puns.
Curious about how you can achieve smooth, natural-looking, long-lasting filler results? The Juvederm collection of fillers has 6 unique gel fillers that add subtle volume and are designed for different needs in specific areas of the face, like lips, cheeks, chin, smile lines, under eyes, and jawline. Ask your licensed specialist for a full face assessment today and download the ALLE app, that's ALLE, the official loyalty program of Juvederm, to save on treatments and get a look that's true to you. For important safety information and to find a licensed specialist, visit Juvederm.com. That's JUVEDERM.com. Not for people with severe allergic reactions, allergies to lidocaine, or the proteins used in Juvederm. Common side effects include injection site redness, swelling, pain, tenderness, firmness, lumps, bumps, bruising, discoloration, or itching. There's a risk of unintentional injection into a blood vessel, which can cause vision abnormalities, blindness, stroke, temporary scabs, or scarring. Talk to a licensed specialist to find out if it's right for you.
Time to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Sponsored by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. One final on the board. The Phillies, a 4-2 winner over the Blue Jays. Kyle Schwarber going deep again for the Phils. His 32nd home run, a leadoff job. Games in progress. The ones the Cubs are following. Right now, the Braves leading the Rockies 4-2 in the last of the 4th. Jared Kelnick with a 3-run home run for Atlanta. The Mets lead the Red Sox 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th.
Zach, thank you. Nick Gonzalez swings and misses at Shota Imanaga's pitch, and the count is 0-2. Gonzalez, Cruz, and Joe. Connor Joe, not some guy named Joe. Here's a pitch taken down low in the count, 1-2. It'll be followed by Larry, Mike, and Alfred.
Alfred.
Don't see too many guys named Alfred anymore. I think at one time it was a fairly popular name.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm basing that statement on, really.
It seems like it kind of stopped with the Batman movies.
Mhm.
Alfred, he was very popular.
Is he a butler?
He was.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 2-2. I'm not sure if I could name another. Well, Alfred Newman.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
From Mad Magazine.
Yeah. Big Mad Magazine guy, were you?
I was back in the day, yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Oh, of course.
Tapped out now.
Yeah, that's about it. Here comes the 2-2. Fly ball left field. On the run, Happ over near the line. Gets there, makes the catch. And that's out number 1. Cubs baseball brought to you by Stella Blue Coffee. Stella Blue, great way to start the day. And they've got a wide assortment of delicious blends for you. Big Cat, Electric Avenue, Positive Vibes, all are delicious. Stella Blue Coffee. Thanks to Barstool Big Cat and Stella Blue for being the official coffee sponsor of Cubs Radio. Swinging a foul back by O'Neal Cruz. It's time to take back your mornings. Stella Blue. One away in the inning. O'Neal Cruz waits for Shota Imanaga. Check swing. He almost went. No swing. We were talking about Shota and how consistent he's been, Ron. 25 starts. He's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 22 of the 25 games. And the 1-1 fastball inside.
That's pretty amazing.
He's giving you a chance to win.
Yeah, night after night after night. Yep.
Almost every single time. Now the 2-1 on the way. The big left-handed batter swings and misses.
The thing to me that really, in watching him in spring and trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to attack big league hitters? How is this league different from the Japanese league? The other thing that, he had to factor in that was, I feel like a big adjustment was the baseball. The baseball itself, Pat, because Shota's not a big guy.
Fastball is high. No, it's called strike 3, a delayed call. Cruz didn't like the call by Emil Jimenez. And that's out number 2. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers. Sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai, Ron.
But the difference is the baseballs are so different. The ball in Japan is tackier, right? So it's a much tackier baseball. And for that split finger, to me, that would be a much easier pitch to throw with that ball from Japan.
Fly ball down the left field line. Happ coming in, makes the catch. We're at the end of the twilight hour. Ian able to locate it and snag it to end the inning. We'll continue with this discussion when we come back. 3 up, 3 down, middle of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Every home run and double play is called by Pat and Ron on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
Baseball is in full swing. NBA playoffs are heating up, and your NFL team is gearing up for training camp. Listen to the latest on the teams you love here on the Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams right here on the Odyssey app.
League Leaders are sponsored by the Village of New Lenox, leading the way in residential and economic development. Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals is the major league leader in batting average, hitting at .339. Aaron Judge leading in just about everything else. 51 home runs, 124 RBIs. He leads in on base percentage, slugging, and OPS. Ellie De La Cruz of the Reds, 62 stolen bases. So far, he leads the majors. Pat?
Zach, thank you. Jalen Beeks. Beeks, a left-hander, the new man on the mound for the Pirates. Domingo Germán surrendering 7 runs in his 3-inning stint. Ian Happ batting right-handed, bounces one to short, fielded by Kiner Falefa, over to first in time. 1 down, 4th inning, the batter, Michael Busch.
And opponents' pitching changes. They're sponsored by Sloan, official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at Sloan.com. And Patrick, we've got a little birth announcement. I got a message from Jimmy Allen, and Jimmy and his wife, they had a baby girl or baby boy, and Luke Elvis Allen.
Fly ball to center, backpedaling is Taylor with room, makes the catch, Ron.
So his older sister Emerson's got a little baby brother. And we've got another Cub fan going to be hanging out at the ballpark soon. So congratulations to those guys, Jimmy and Mary Allen. It's a cute little guy. Boy, he's going to be decked out Cub stuff real soon, I'm sure.
And is he going to go by Luke or Elvis? 2 down. Here's Seiya Suzuki taking a strike.
I wonder if he's already got the lip thing going, you know? I'll send Jimmy a message. You're going to find out, you know?
As long as he doesn't get all shook up. Here's a swing and a miss in the count, 0-2.
So when he leaves the house in the morning, Elvis has left the building.
Oh, that would be great. I think by the time he got to high school, it might get a little old, but for those first few years of kindergarten and first grade, big fun.
Yep. I was pretty good at annoying my mom. I might let that one go for a while. and she sent me to school early, too. That was probably, yeah, for sure. I understand that. It's okay, Mom. I'm good. I know you're listening tonight.
Don't you have somewhere to be, son?
Yeah, like school. Here, you're 3. Get it, go.
Outside to say 2-2.
Fourth inning is sponsored by Wintrust, the exclusive home of Cubs checking.
Suzuki with a single and a strikeout. Jalen Beeks delivers. Here's the ball bounced to short. Kiner Falefa will throw him out to end the inning. Zach Zaidman joins Ron Coomer in a moment at the end of 4. Cubs 7, Pirates nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Labor Day savings start now at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save up to an extra $750 with the purchase of 2 or more select major appliances, like the new Whirlpool Wipe Clean range. Its coating makes cleanup easier without the use of harsh chemicals. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 8/22 through 9/11. Savings vary based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details. Selection varies by location. Promotion on appliances $396 or more.
This season, the W is going to new heights.
And that means the Queens are ready to take it to court and the court.
Welcome to Queens of the Court, an Odyssey original podcast.
I'm your girl, Cheryl Swoops.
And I'm Jordan Robinson.
All WNBA season long, you can count on us to bring you interviews with some of your favorite WNBA stars, analysis of all teams, and hot takes you can only find in this courtroom.
Listen to Queens of the Court, a WNBA podcast presented by AT&T on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You deserve sunglasses that can keep up with your active lifestyle, whether you're on the water, hitting the trails, or soaking up the sun. Shade and Precision Eyewear provides superior protection and clarity. Life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
What happens when 2 Score shows meet? You get a Score Classic, Score Transition. First at 10 a.m., Mully and Haw meet Bernstein and Holmes.
Then at 2, it's Bernstein and Holmes in the Scores afternoon show.
Our interview with Matt Eberflus. Yeah, he was good.
I thought he was very good. I thought he was very comfortable, and he came across and a lot of things you guys had said about him in terms of improving his communication skills in the offseason were evident in that interview, definitely.
He was just very organized.
Also, the way he started it on his term.
Yeah, let me tell you something
Let me
first.
tell you the news about the young man who was on the field carried off on a stretcher, but I'm going to get to your question anyway. You see, and he still did. So,
yeah, but that is someone who has been working on that, and I think that's cool.
It's the magic of Score Transition, weekdays at 10 and 2 on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Bernstein and Holmes talk Cubs baseball on Chicago Sports every weekday from 10 to 2 on 670 The Score and the Odyssey app. Top of the 5th here at Wrigley Field. The Cubs with a 7-0 lead over the Pirates. Shota Imanaga on the mound. The batter is Brian Dela Cruz, lefty-righty matchup. And the pitch is fouled back off the screen. 0-1 the count. Shota has held the Pirates hitless through 4. He's walked 2 and struck out 2. De La Cruz waits. Now the 0-1 from Imanaga. Up high. Missed with a fastball. 1-1 the count. Cubs scored on an error in the first. 3 runs in the second. As Imanaga works his motion, here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss by De La Cruz at a splitter. 1-2. Pete Crow Armstrong with an RBI double in that 3-run second inning. Ian Happ a 2-run single. Then in the third, Cubs scored 3 more times. Swanson and Crow Armstrong going back-to-back. And the Cubs have a touchdown on the board. Here's the 1-2. De La Cruz taps it foul at the plate, which is kind of fitting as the NFL begins its season this week.
Yeah, tomorrow night, right, is the first game, Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. Bears debut on Sunday. Caleb Williams will play his first regular season ball game. Here's the 1-2. A tapper foul off to the left. Everyone's been having their fantasy football drafts in the last couple of weeks. Cubs had theirs last week. Nico Horner had the first pick and took fellow Stanford grad Christian McCaffrey. Here comes the 1-2. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't think that was much of a stretch in the fantasy football world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, McCaffrey does a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, he's a good player.
Here's the 2-2. De La Cruz hits one on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Paredes. His throw across is in time. 1 away. The first out is sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Showed him a nice little split finger to get the rollover ground ball.
So now the batter, Jared Triolo, the third baseman. He walked in the second. Right-handed batter against the left-hander, Imanaga, who works on the extreme first base side of the rubber. And the pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1. 7-0 Cubs. Here with 1 down in the top of the 5th. The Potawatomi Casino Hotel 5th inning. Light up your senses. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. So the count now 0-2 on Triolo. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. As Amaya applies the tag on Triolo. Strike 3, 2 away.
And pitch clock reminder, it's powered by Work Zone Safety. Make sure you follow Work Zone signs. It's not a game. Excellent pitch by Shota. So he's got that split finger working there. He's thrown a couple that he didn't like, but other than that, he's had some great movement on that split, and he's had the fastball up at times, and he's been able to throw that dart fastball down like that last one. Good fastball to Michael A. Taylor right at the knees. Excellent fastball.
So 0-1 to count with Taylor at the plate. 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Cubs up 7-0. And the pitch. Low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Shota has been a guy that they've wanted him to pitch up in the zone with the fastball primarily. And they weren't a big fan, and they wasn't gonna throw many 2-seam fastballs that were more like sinkers, and that one good fastball in under the hands of Michael A. Taylor. But I think as this season's progressed, I think he has learned that good straight dart fastball down once in a while. And, he's got great command on that fastball up. But, boy, when he throws that dart fastball, it's straight, but it goes straight downhill. It's an effective pitch, and he's thrown some good ones tonight.
1-2 the count. Imanaga is ready. High leg kick and pitch. High and outside. 2-2 now on Taylor. Imanaga with 3 strikeouts tonight. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Taylor hitting under 200 this season. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a splitter. And the Pirates are hitless through the first 5 innings. Middle 5. It's the Cubs with a 7-0 lead on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Ready to elevate your trading game? Discover the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator at NERP.com. In today's ever-changing markets, you need an edge. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. With 4 trading algorithms, you can enjoy the ease and efficiency technology brings in a variety of market conditions. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today. Join over 3,000 satisfied users who have transformed their trading strategies. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, our easy-to-use platform lets you trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com and unlock your trading potential. That's NURP.com.
The Federal Air Marshal Service protects the traveling public in the air and on the ground. You're invited to attend the FAM Chicago hiring event on September 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center at 5555 North River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. No law enforcement experience is required. Join a mission that matters and visit jobs.tsa.gov/law-enforcement to register for the event. U.S. citizenship required.
There's still time to host friends, family, or clients at a Cubs game. Discounted group tickets are available for games in September at Wrigley Field. For details, visit Cubs.com/groups. As Cody Bellinger looks at a fastball for a strike to begin the bottom half of the 5th inning from left-handed reliever Jalen Beeks, working his 2nd inning for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. That's outside, 1-1. Cubs with a 7-0 lead over Pittsburgh here in the finale of this 3-game set. They rock the starter, Domingo Germán, who went just 3 innings. The pitch, a bouncing ball, foul down the first baseline, 1-2. Germán gave up 7 runs, 6 of them earned on 9 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Bellinger is 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd. Lefty-lefty matchup. Bellinger has always performed well against left-handers, hitting nearly 300 against them. The pitch is low, a check swing by Bellinger. And they call that strike 3.
Belly not happy because the swing was not appealed. Menace said he didn't need to. We have not seen a view of the third base, and Belly definitely went. It's the right call. You just never feel like when you're the hitter that your barrel has gone nearly as far as you think it did. You think it's half of that distance, and then you see it on film and you go, oh, yeah, okay. Just a weird thing.
That pitch is inside. Did it hit Paredes? Yeah, it did. And Paredes heads to first here with 1 away in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, you heard the double click as it hit Paredes, and then I think hit the catcher's glove. Davis went to the backstop. I think it might have clipped his arm guard that he is wearing. He's got one on his hand. Oh, yeah, so it clips the pad that he wears over his left hand, which is his bottom hand, and it clipped that.
Nico Horner at the plate. Looks at a strike from Beeks, 0-1. Yeah, how soft is that padding?
Oh, it's hard. They wanted to absorb the contact if you get hit in the hand. So obviously Paredes has been hit in the hand.
Nico lines one into center field for a base hit. Paredes stops at second base. Now the Cubs have something brewing once again here in the last of the 5th. Men at first and second with 1 away. Dansby Swanson due up. For Horner, that's his 2nd hit of the ballgame.
Now Nico gets a little pitch inside, a little fastball, and just shoots it right back through the middle. So now Dansby's having a nice night. He had a big 2-run homer and a single. He's scored twice and has 2 RBIs, 2 for 2. So a lot of 2s for Dansby.
The next pitch is grounded past third, all the way into left field. Around third and racing home is Paredes. Horner stops at third. RBI double. Dansby Swanson, and his big night continues. It's now 8-0 Cubs, and Swanson has 3 RBIs to go along with 3 hits.
Dansby hits this ball well down the line. It kicks off the glove of Triolo at third. He tries to knock this ball down, can't. Trickles down the line. Now Dansby, he has a single, a 2-run homer, and now a double. He is a triple away from hitting for the cycle.
Now men at second and third, and red-hot Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate. He looks at a pitch in the dirt, 1-0 the count. A cutter that missed by Beeks. Crow Armstrong, an RBI double in the second. And then a long home run to straightaway center field, a solo shot in the third. He went 417 feet. The pitch. A swing and a miss. 1-1.
I just think the significant factor of Pete having a really nice day today is the lack of carryover from him having a rough day at the plate yesterday. We all have them.
That pitch low, 2-1.
He punched out 4 times in yesterday's game, and he's very frustrated, and you could see it. And he's a young guy, and we all get frustrated with the game and your performance. But to come back out now today and bang the ball around the yard and kind of turn the page on yesterday is outstanding.
Crow Armstrong lines one to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Horner scores. Swanson stops at third. Third hit of the game for Pete Crow Armstrong. An RBI single. Cubs now lead 9-0. That's 3 hits and 3 RBIs for PCA tonight.
And now the 7th spot in the Cubs lineup and the 8th spot in the Cubs lineup are a triple away from the cycle. That's pretty good. And the Cubs offense is really rolling again tonight. They already, here in the 5th inning, have 12 hits in the game.
Now men at the corners, just 1 away. Miguel Amaya at the plate, looks at a ball up high from Beeks, 1-0. 9-0 Cubs. Here in the last of the 5th. Amaya is 0 for 2 tonight. Crow Armstrong, a big lead off the first base bag. Beeks staring him down. And the pitch. Amaya swings and pops one foul out of play off to the right. 1-1. Anytime a Cub is safe at the plate, it's sponsored by Grainger. Think safety, think Grainger. Now the pitch. High and outside, 2-1. Beeks missing with a change. We're coming to you live all season long for the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Brett Counsell spent a lot of time talking to us about Pete Crow Armstrong being dialed into his routine. Amaya swings, lines one to short, caught by Connor Falefa. The throw to first in time to double up Pete Crow Armstrong. Counsell saying, hold on a second. He's checking with the video crew. We'll see if the Cubs challenge this one. They will not. Double play ends the 5th inning, but not before the Cubs score 2 more runs. It's 9-0 Cubs over the Pirates as we head to the 6th on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Nico Horner. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Introducing the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator from NERP.com. With access to 4 high-performance trading algorithms, you'll unlock the power of precision investment technology. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, everyone needs an edge in today's ever-changing markets. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. Enjoy the ease and efficiency technology can bring to today's volatile global markets and join a community of over 3,000 satisfied users. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today.
NERP.com's trading algorithms have transformed my trading strategy. Now I can make smart investments without spending all day staring at charts.
Don't miss out on big opportunities. Optimize your investments, diversify across multiple financial markets, and trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com today and start your journey with the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator. That's NURP.com. Beat the markets one trade at a time. NERP.com. Quantum Leap your investment strategy.
You're working from home. You settle in with a cup of coffee, ready to get the day started. Before you look at that to-do list, turn on your favorite Odyssey sports station on your smart speaker. We'll keep you company and bring you the latest updates from your teams while you tackle your inbox or get ready for another meeting that probably could have been an email. Power through the workday with the entertaining sports coverage you love from the local voices you trust. Just ask your smart speaker to play your favorite station.
Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant is Joseph Chavarella from Crystal Lake, who will win the Woodman's gift card jackpot of $400 if a Northsider hits a home run this inning. You can enter with a QR code at any Chicago area Woodman's. Good luck, Joseph. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant, service and savings, that's Woodman's. Pat?
Henry Davis leads off the Pirates' 6th inning. Swings and misses at Shota Imanaga's first pitch. The second one rides in high, and it's 1-1. Getting close to a station break. We'll pass one along ASAP. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Davis struck out his first time. He'll be followed by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and then Brian Reynolds. Imanaga has been in complete command. Down low for a ball.
Yeah, very good split. He's had two different fastballs. That high one that he likes to throw up and into the right-handed hitter, and he's had a very good fastball, that great downward tilt right at the bottom of the zone.
The 2-2 fastball just misses. Ron pointed out in the last half inning, the Cubs have 12 hits. And those are the only 12 hits in the game. Now the 3-2, fouled away by Davis. The second batter of the game, Brian Reynolds, hit a ground ball to third. It was fielded by Paredes. He made a low one-hop throw to first to Bush. Bush could not handle it. Initially, it was ruled a base hit, and then at the end of the inning, it was changed to E5, which I think was the proper call.
Yeah, it was, absolutely.
3-2 pitch popped up. This ball is foul, might be playable for Amaya. It is. And that's out number 1. 6th inning. Cubs leading 9-0, and now the top of the order. Kiner-Falefa ready to step in. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is The Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to the Cubs game in FM quality at 104.3 HD2 FM on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network. We are WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Kiner-Falefa has popped out and lined to left. He hits a one-hopper to third, fielded by Paredes. High throw, and it pulls Bush off the bag. Safe at first is Kiner-Falefa. Paredes having trouble throwing in this series. He made a throw in one of the first 2 games. It might have been Monday, that sailed all the way over Bush's head and into the dugout area. He made the low hop throw in the first inning tonight, and this one gets away from him. He's in a little bit of a throwing slump, if there is such a thing, Ron.
Yeah, and it's more throwing mechanics for him as I'm watching him. The errors he's made lately have all been the same throwing motion, where the elbow comes down and he doesn't get on top of the ball, and either you throw that sinker that the ball darts down or dives down, or you get underneath it and the ball sails on. So he's not getting on top of the baseball and getting that good four-seam, true fastball type spin to first base.
Brian Reynolds, the switch hitter, batting right-handed, swings and misses. And the count 0-2 on Reynolds. That last one was E5. So the Pirates still looking for their first hit of the game. Lights have taken full effect. Beautiful late summer night at Wrigley. Fouled away. Reynolds didn't really like that pitch, but he didn't want to take it either. He reached out and kind of poked it foul. Almost looked to me like he was trying to hit a foul ball.
Just spoil a pitch and move on to the next one. Yeah.
Shota looking for his 12th win against 3 losses. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reynolds is out on strikes. That's out number 2.
Now, nice pitch by Shota. It's the split finger again. Actually, it's not. I thought it was, but it is not. As I see the replay, it's two-seam fastball inside. And Reynolds put a swing on it, could not catch up with it. He was just underneath of that 91-mile-an-hour inside fastball.
His 5th strikeout of the game. Here's Nick Gonzalez. Bouncing one to third. Tough play. Bobbled by Paredes. And that'll be another error on the third baseman. He got caught in between hops and could not react to that short hop, and it kicked off his glove. That'll be E5.
That's a very tough play. If you retreat on that ball at all, you're going to get that second hop, and it is a big one, and the ball explodes. If you come in and try to get that on a short hop, you might have an easier chance. Paredes takes a half step to his left and then retreats a little bit, and that ball eats him up.
2 outs, 2 on. The inning should be over. O'Neill Cruz, the batter, 0 for 2. And he backs away from an inside pitch. Cruz, long, stringy hair flowing out the back of his helmet. The next pitch, check swing, foul back, 1-1. Sixth inning, it's been all Cubs tonight, 9-0. The bottom of the order again, really making major contributions. Dansby Swanson 3 for 3 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Pete Crow Armstrong, the number 8 hitter, 3 for 3 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. This one is fouled away. And that bottom of the order productivity was a real trademark in that hot stretch on that last road trip, Ron.
Yeah, absolutely. The bottom, and a lot of it was Pete Crow Armstrong and Amaya. Today it has been, and Dansby was swinging very well too. Dansby hot tonight. Nico with 2 hits in the ball game. Both Dansby and Pete Crow Armstrong are a triple away from the cycle, and that's the 7 and 8 spots in the lineup.
I don't know if it'll happen tonight, but I would say Pete Crow Armstrong, if he stays healthy, has a great chance to hit for a cycle, maybe more than one in his career.
Agree. Absolutely.
Here comes the 2-2. Cruz swings and misses, strike 3. Pirates still without a hit. Don't go away. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs 9, Pirates nothing. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Introducing the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator from NERP.com. With access to 4 high-performance trading algorithms, you'll unlock the power of precision investment technology. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, everyone needs an edge in today's ever-changing markets. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. Enjoy the ease and efficiency technology can bring to today's volatile global markets and join a community of over 3,000 satisfied users. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today.
NERP.com's trading algorithms have transformed my trading strategy. Now I can make smart investments without spending all day staring at charts.
Don't miss out on big opportunities. Optimize your investments, diversify across multiple financial markets, and trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com today and start your journey with the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator. That's NURP.com. Beat the markets one trade at a time. NERP.com. Quantum Leap your investment strategy.
Baseball is in full swing. NBA playoffs are heating up, and your NFL team is gearing up for training camp. Listen to the latest on the teams you love here on the Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams right here on the Odyssey app.
Ian Happ is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at OnDeck.com. Happ?
Ian Happ with a couple of hits, drove in 2 with a single in the 2nd inning. Facing Kyle Nicholas. The new Pirate right-hander Nicholas fires outside ball 1. Cubs have scored in 4 of their first 5 offensive innings. Multiple runs. Here's a fly ball to left, slicing toward the line is Reynolds and making the catch.
And opponent's pitching change is sponsored by Sloan, official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at Sloan.com.
The Yankees are here all weekend. 3 straight day games beginning Friday at 1:20 in the afternoon. All 3 games. Go to Cubs.com for ticket info. Michael Busch takes low. Michael with a walk, a fielder's choice, and a flyout. 0 for 2. Final meeting of the year between these two old rivals, dating back to 1887. The 1-0, a swing and a foul back. These two teams have played almost 2,600 games against each other. Pirates with a slight edge. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball is up and away. And we pointed out many times, Ron, this competition between the Cubs and Pirates has featured more games than any other 2 big league teams in the history of Major League Ball. Now the 2-1 to Michael Busch. Bouncing ball toward third, charging, gloving, Triolo, running throw, gets him. And that's out number 2. 2 gone. Here comes Seiya Suzuki.
Nice play there by Triolo. That was not an easy play on that chopper coming in. Made a nice throw.
Cubs are in the heart of the lineup here in this inning. Heart of the lineup is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Book a low fare today at southwest.com. First pitch low and away to Suzuki. Seiya with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. 1 for 3. Cubs enjoying a 9-0 lead. Fastball is down low. Atlanta leading Colorado 4-2. They're in the 6th inning down in Georgia. Cubs trailing Atlanta by 4.5 games for that final wild card spot at the start of the night. The Mets are ahead of the Cubs also. Suzuki backing away from a high inside fastball.
This one just gets away. Goes all the way to the backstop.
Three 3-0 on Suzuki. Cubs trying to get to 4 games above 500, which they will achieve if they hang on to this big lead. There's a strike. 3-1. Cubs trying to get back on the winning track. Before losing 2 in a row, they had won 9 of 10. As Suzuki takes inside ball 4.
That pitch inside was a breaking ball, not intended to brush back or anything of Suzuki.
Ron, as I was filling out my scorecard before tonight's game, with a question mark at the end of these 2 words, I put must win. And I think we've gotten to that stage in the season where if you're the Cubs, you're 4.5 games back. You're going to have 22 games after this one. I would say this one is categorized as a must-win.
Yeah, you're going to have, a tough 2 series in a row with the Yankees coming into town and the Dodgers and then next as we go to Los Angeles. So playing Pittsburgh, you've got to win this game. You've lost the first 2.
Bellinger drives one in the air, deep left center. Back goes Tanner. It's got a chance. Gone! Cody Bellinger with a 2-run homer. Cubs lead 11-0. 3rd home run for the Cubs tonight. Swanson, Crow Armstrong, and now Bellinger.
It's a beautiful night here at Wrigley, and the fans are getting a treat. Cubs offense comes alive after struggling the first 2 games of the series. And the ball is flying. And the Cubs are banging the ball around the yard. This one lands in the basket in left center field. Michael A. Taylor goes up, but can't get to it as it lands in that basket.
For Bellinger, his 15th. The 2 RBIs give him 61 runs batted in. And it's another Hefty, hefty, hefty home run, sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. It was just to the right of the 368 sign. Deep left center. Taylor went back, made a leaping try, did not really come close to touching the ball. It landed in the basket for a 2-run home run. Pop up right side down the line, slicing out of play. Paredes 0 for 2, also hit by a pitch.
And that one landed right in the Hinsdale Little League group, who were in Williamsport. They just come home from the Little League World Series. They are here as guests of the Cubs today, and they just got a baseball. One of them caught a ball. Way to go, guys.
And congratulations on a great season of baseball. That's a memory you will never forget.
Absolutely. They were down there in the field earlier today. 12 years old. Think of that, Pat. 12 years old playing on national television in Williamsport. How cool is that?
I'm sure they'll save those videos and those pictures forever and ever.
Yeah.
And someday it'll be like the glory days. 3-2 on Paredes. Isak takes down low. That's ball 4. But really, a tiny fraction of people get to play in things like World Series. You're so fortunate.
Absolutely. Well, you and I have talked about this many times and how vivid the memories are. Now, you got to play in the Colt League, right? Was it Colt League World Series?
Colt League World Series.
Right. Now, you went all the way from California to where did it?
It was in West Lafayette, Indiana, right at Purdue University, right down the road from here.
Yeah, and that's where I played. The Colt League World Series. I played in that one. I played in the Palomino World Series. And we talk about that. And you still have that memory. Both of us, right at the very sharp and very vivid memories and great memories. And you think of being in Williamsport and for them 12-year-old kids that are playing, who was that?
We flew there from San Diego where we had to win the regional final. First time ever on an airplane. First time. Here's a line drive by Nico. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Bouncing off the sidewall. Racing to third is Paredes on a double by Horner. Nico's third knock of the game.
Now Nico hammers this ball down the line. It just stays fair. Reynolds dropped this one too. Reynolds made an error earlier in the game. Cost the Pirates a run. And he bobbles this one a little bit. But Cubs, up big. They're not going to take any extra bases if they don't have to.
Cubs on top 11-0. Now here's Dansby. He needs a triple to complete the cycle. And that's always the tough one. The 3-base hit. Think how many times a guy did not get a cycle because he couldn't get the triple.
Yeah, by far. Yep. That is by far the toughest. In Wrigley Field, not a great triples ballpark by any means. Probably the best shot you have is shooting one down the right field line down into the corner.
Swing and a miss by Dansby. Actually a foul tip at the plate. 1-1. Sometimes you'll see outfielders collide maybe, and that leads to an extra base. A ball bouncing off the ivy-covered brick wall and bouncing way back toward the infield. Occasionally that'll happen. But you're right, this is not a great park for triples. It's great for almost everything else. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on Dansby. Two down and 2 runs in. Kyle Nicholas comes back. Chop slowly and foul toward third. Willie Harris, the third base coach, barehanding that ball, and now will toss it into the stands.
Well, he's been a busy guy over there at third base today. A lot of action, a lot of Cubs runs.
We have to name a catch of the game, Ron, sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Things aren't so hush-hush in Des Moines. The 1-2. Swanson takes low and away. Only the S's are silent. Discover the best of the Midwest at CatchDesMoines.com. Has there been a great defensive play? An awful lot of routine plays behind Shota.
Yeah, not that I can recall.
Down low for a ball. Now, Zach points out, how about the catch by one of the little leaguers down the right field line?
There you go.
That's the catch of the game.
There you go. I like that.
Sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Still waiting for the attendance figure tonight. We'll get that within the next inning or so. Swanson swings and misses strike three. Get jammed on an inside fastball, and down he goes. But the Cubs score two more on two hits. They leave a couple. It's on to inning number 7. Cubs 11, Pirates nothing. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Justin Steele. Listen to every game here on Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Your family, your friends, your loved ones. This is your kingdom. Protect it fiercely. Visit mutualofomaha.com to learn how we can help insure, invest, and protect your kingdom.
Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Introducing the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator from NERP.com. With access to 4 high-performance trading algorithms, you'll unlock the power of precision investment technology. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, everyone needs an edge in today's ever-changing markets. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. Enjoy the ease and efficiency technology can bring to today's volatile global markets and join a community of over 3,000 satisfied users. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today.
NERP.com's trading algorithms have transformed my trading strategy. Now I can make smart investments without spending all day staring at charts.
Don't miss out on big opportunities. Optimize your investments, diversify across multiple financial markets, and trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com today and start your journey with the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator. That's NURP.com. Beat the markets one trade at a time. NERP.com. Quantum Leap your investment strategy.
The Federal Air Marshal Service protects the traveling public in the air and on the ground. You're invited to attend the FAM Chicago hiring event on September 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center at 5555 North River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. No law enforcement experience is required. Join a mission that matters and visit jobs.tsa.gov/law-enforcement to register for the event. U.S. citizenship required.
Cubs on top 11-0. Shota Imanaga has not yet allowed a base hit as he works in this 7th inning. Connor Joe will take the first pitch outside, ball 1. Joe has walked and flied to left. Here's the stretch. He always works out of the stretch, Shota does. And the next pitch, high fly ball, shallow left. Easy play for Happ. And he will slap the leather on it for out number 1. Pirates run have had 5 different base runners. 3 of them have reached on errors, all 3 committed by Isak Paredes, just one of those nights for him. And there were a couple of walks in the 2nd inning, Connor Joe and Jared Triolo.
Shota at 86 pitches in the ballgame.
De La Cruz, nothing for 2. He will take a strike. De La Cruz hit into a fielder's choice and grounded out to 3rd. Now the 0-1. It dips down low for a ball. It's 1-1. Cubs trying to get back on track after losing a couple of these Pirates. And the 1-1. Bounce to short. Should be routine for Swanson. It is. That's out number 2. Thinking of being in a race for a postseason bid, Ron, I realize you have to play division teams because they're on your schedule, but you'd almost rather not play them. There's such a familiarity and a history of competition, and I mean intense competition. And no team in the big leagues is ever going to be easy to beat, but I would say especially teams in your own division.
I would agree. Yep. There's no secrets, no surprises. You know, scouting reports, everybody knows each other.
Look at a little baseball history as we move along. Jim Abbott.
Oh, yeah.
Born without a right hand. Pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees on this date in 1993. And if that's not inspirational, I don't know what is.
He was something. The amazing part is if you hit a ball back at him, he could transfer the glove to his hand, catch it, and then transfer the ball out. It was amazing. It really was.
Almost so quickly that you couldn't really even see it.
Yeah.
It was so well practiced and so refined. No, it was an honor to watch him and broadcast games involving Jim Abbott. There's the 1-2 pitch down low for a ball. He pitched the Yankees' first no-hitter in 10 years with a 4-0 win over the Cleveland Indians on this date in 1993.
Played against Jimmy. Great cut fastball. Really good one.
Jared Triolo waits for the 2-2 pitch. Splitter is low and away, 3-2. Showtime now at 94 pitches. Fans vocally now rising to this moment. And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Shota has gone 7 innings without giving up any hits. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. Cubs 11, Pirates nothing. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. The legendary late Harry Carey on the video board.
Leads us with "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Let me hear you. Good and loud. On 1, on 2, on 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey! Boy, you never sang better in your life.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Introducing the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator from NERP.com. With access to 4 high-performance trading algorithms, you'll unlock the power of precision investment technology. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, everyone needs an edge in today's ever-changing markets. That's where NERP's ATA Pro comes in. Enjoy the ease and efficiency technology can bring to today's volatile global markets and join a community of over 3,000 satisfied users. Stop trading in the past. Start trading in the future today.
NERP.com's trading algorithms have transformed my trading strategy. Now I can make smart investments without spending all day staring at charts.
Don't miss out on big opportunities. Optimize your investments, diversify across multiple financial markets, and trade smarter, not harder. Visit NERP.com today and start your journey with the Algorithmic Trading Accelerator. That's NURP.com. Beat the markets one trade at a time. NERP.com. Quantum Leap your investment strategy.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Ryan Borucki with some roots in the Chicagoland area from Mundelein. up north of Chicago by about a half hour or so. Pete Crow Armstrong needs a triple for the cycle. Facing the left-hander. Barucki's pitch. Line down the right field line. This is a foul ball. Foul ball. I got excited. I thought that might stay fair and kind of hug that line all the way into the corner, Ron. And I was thinking we might be seeing some baseball history.
I thought that ball was fair. I really did, no? And Craig Counsell says no. Let's see. Bill Miller right on the call. He's right on line, and he gets it right. No, this ball is it is foul by, not even the width of a baseball, that's for sure. I think Pete thought it was fair. If he's going to hit a triple, that's the place to hit it.
See, Pete, with his blazing speed, Ron, he can turn doubles into a triple, which most hitters cannot do. He will swing and chop it foul at the plate. So that would be another reason why I said earlier, I think he's a candidate to have a cycle in his career at some point. Maybe more than one. We'll see.
I would agree.
He has driven in 3 runs with a double, homer, and single. And he bounces one foul. It's 1-2. You just think of all the skills you need to hit for a cycle. You need to be able to drive the ball, and you need speed, and you need to have a little bit of luck.
Yeah, there's absolutely.
The 1-2 fouled away, back toward us and out of play. Cubs 11, Pirates nothing. Cubs trying to salvage this series finale after 2 tough losses. Crow Armstrong takes down low. This might very well be his final at-bat of the game. So a couple of Cubs chasing some history here tonight.
Pretty good sized gap in right center.
There's a little pop fly foul out of play.
De La Cruz playing Pete Crow Armstrong very much to pull, which is leaving a good sized gap in right center. If Pete hits one to the gap in right center that goes to the ivy, I wouldn't stop at second.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Curveball gets him. Crow Armstrong out on strikes. One away, and Miguel Amaya coming up. Alika Williams is the new shortstop. And Billy McKinney now playing left field for the Pirates. And now we're wondering about Shota and the fact that he's gone 7 innings. His pitch count is getting up near triple digits.
Yeah.
And that's always a very uncomfortable decision, I would think, for a manager to make, Ron. You'd love to see the guy have a chance to make history, but at the same time, you don't want to overdo it, especially with a valuable guy like that.
Yeah, I would agree.
A looper into shallow right, and coming in and making a sliding catch is De La Cruz, and that's out number 2. Pretty good play.
Yeah, excellent play. To get back to your Shota conversation and talk, Shota at 95 pitches in the ballgame. So, Nate, Cubs do have somebody, I think, warming up in the pen. So we will see if Shota takes the mound for the 8th.
Patrick Wisdom is the pinch batter. Patrick batting for Ian Happ. Undoubtedly, he'll stay in the game. Here's a bouncer toward the second baseman, Gonzalez, and he throws to first to get Wisdom. Okay, Cubs don't score. We go to the 8th inning. It remains Cubs 11, Pirates nothing. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Reese's Deli Salads and Side Dishes make good times easy. Reese's, proud sponsor of Good Times.
The Federal Air Marshal Service protects the traveling public in the air and on the ground. You're invited to attend the FAM Chicago hiring event on September 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center at 5555 North River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. No law enforcement experience is required. Join a mission that matters and visit jobs.tsa.gov/law-enforcement to register for the event. U.S. citizenship required.
You can give it a little swirl.
The sound of Bourbon City. Plan yourself at GoToLouisville.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams September holiday sale and get 30% off paints and stains from August 30th through September 9th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer-lasting scent.
Time to check the out-of-town scoreboard, fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Last of the seventh in Atlanta. Braves leading the Rockies 5-2. Jared Kelenic, a 3-run home run for the Braves. The Mets, a 4-3 leader over the Red Sox in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Jesse Winker, a grand slam. Pat?
Shota Imanaga has left the game. Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound. Shota worked 7 innings. Did not allow any hits. And I almost can imagine what Craig Counsell is thinking. You need still 2 more full innings. You got to get 6 outs. Here comes the 0-1. And you would not want to overdo it with a guy that valuable. And sure, you'd like to see some history, but I think he'll have other opportunities to pitch a no-hitter.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that this is one of those tough ones for me. I just look and
swinging a high pop-up, right side, playable for Bush, and he'll make the catch, run out number 1.
History it's such a big thing in our game, and when you have a chance to make it, it's a tough one. But he is at 95 pitches going into the 8th. His max pitches for a game in a season has been 103. He's thrown 102 once. And he's thrown 100 once. Those are the only 3 games that he's gone over 100 pitches and barely over or at 100. So that, that'll give you an idea kind of where they're at with, if he had thrown 110, 115 multiple times, you'd go, well, maybe they got a chance. So, probably made the right decision, even though it's probably not the popular one right now.
Breaking ball missing to Henry Davis. The big right-hander, Nate Pearson, he's done a good job. But you think about Shota, Ron. You and I are both old school. We've been following the game for decades, a whole lifetime for both of us. Here's a pop-up foul out of play. And these days, the changing of the way you think, it's just part of the baseball evolution. You don't let a guy stand out there for 120 or 130 pitches, which it may have taken to go 2 more full innings. Who knows? He may have walked a guy, had some foul balls, had some deep counts. So there's that. And I mean, he's such a valuable guy. Here's a pop-up playable for the catcher, Amaya. Makes the catch back near the backstop screen. But it's the old school thinking of me, and I think probably for you too, that would like to see him have a chance at making some baseball history. But having said that, I understand why he is not being given the chance.
Yeah, I both sides. I agree with everything you just said. And if you talk to different pitchers, now I know this weekend from getting some text earlier today and yesterday, Rick Sutcliffe will be in town. If you talk to Sut or Fergie, you'll with the Hall of Fame thing, with you guys all in town, you talk to them, they would have a different answer than what has happened today, I'm sure.
Alika Williams batting for the first time, fouls it away. Well, you think about Johan Santana, became the first guy to pitch a no-hitter for the Mets. They let him stay in there for about 135 pitches.
Almost 140 pitches, yep.
There's a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him. Good job by Pearson. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs 11. Pirates nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This is your home for Cubs baseball all season long. This is the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you, too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
The Federal Air Marshal Service protects the traveling public in the air and on the ground. You're invited to attend the FAM Chicago hiring event on September 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center at 5555 North River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. No law enforcement experience is required. Join a mission that matters and visit jobs.tsa.gov/law-enforcement to register for the event. U.S. citizenship required.
At Mutual of Omaha, we know there are moments you're struck with an instinct to protect the ones you love. This is your kingdom. That's why we're here to help insure, invest, and protect your kingdom. Visit mutualofomaha.com to learn how.
PublicHealthCareers.org.
Working in public health, you realize you have an opportunity to make a difference in all the populations you serve.
Public health offers the perfect combination of science and education, and it is constantly changing.
Public health is an opportunity to learn something new every single day.
If your ambition is to improve the health of your community, public health is one of the best industries to join.
PublicHealthCareers.org. Life's work.
With Cody Bellinger's home run in the 6th inning, we want to congratulate Joseph Chavarella from Crystal Lake, who just won $400 in gift cards courtesy of Woodman's. Service and savings, that's Woodman's. Pat?
Cubs pitching changes, by the way, sponsored by James Hardy Building Products. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, Michael Busch leads off and lines a base hit to left. The Pirates have run out of pitchers. They have inserted Rowdy Tellez, big first baseman, sometimes designated hitter. Tellez will pitch this 8th inning for the Pirates. Cubs leading 11-0. Busch with a base hit. Here is Suzuki taking a strike. The James Hardy Building Products siding with the Cubs. Here's a looper into shallow left, another base hit. Suzuki collecting his second hit of the game. Cubs have 2 men on, nobody out, and Cody Bellinger due up. Instead, it'll be Mike Tauchman to pinch hit for the Cubs.
Now, we had this situation in Pittsburgh, and one thing you want, you just get through the game now. You take your swings, but try to just get through the game, not have anybody get hurt at this point of the ball game.
Tauchman hitting .249 for the year. He'll take a slow curveball for a strike. The scoreboard says 57 and then down below fastball. I beg your pardon. There's a pitch down low.
Could they type in gravity ball?
2-1 on Tauchman. And now he'll drive one in the air, deep left center. Back goes Taylor near the fence, and Taylor makes the catch. And the runners have to hold, and that's out number 1.
Now, I'm going to guess you're going to remember this was just a little before my time when they had a pitch with some of the pitchers called the drop ball, right? This is a real drop ball. It just goes up and then it just comes down.
The old drop used to be the overhand curveball. It would go shoulders down to your toes.
Now, with a Sandy Koufax hook, he had something like that big over-the-top curveball.
Sure did. And it would drop, and that's a good word for it. It would just drop straight down right as it got to the plate area. Luis Vasquez batting. Vasquez batting for Paredes, takes a strike, 0-2. And the next pitch is outside.
There they go. Now they're getting a little more courageous with their descriptions.
Fouled away. The scoreboard called that last one an ephus.
Yeah. 8th inning sponsored by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
Change up, fouled away. 1-2.
Is that the Super Ephus?
Quality start by Shota Imanaga. That's sponsored by Benjamin Moore. There's a pop-up on the infield, and the shortstop Williams will make the catch, and that's out number 2. Getting back to the quality start by Shota. Sponsored by Benjamin Moore. See quality come to life with Benjamin Moore paints in 3,500 colors. Visit benjaminmoore.com for a location near you. And we'd like to invite you to stay tuned for the toast of the game. Sponsored by Benny's Beverage Depot and named by Ron Coomer. And that is coming up in the 9th inning. Miles Mastroboni batting and lines a base hit into left center. This will drive in a run as Bush comes in to score. And the Cubs now lead by a dozen, 12-0.
This little line drive over the shortstop's head will drive in a run. Stolen bases tonight by the Cubs. For every stolen base this season, a Turo Tire will make a donation to keeping families covered. That's a Turo Tire.
Time to see how we did in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. Dansby Swanson will take outside. It looks like I was a little bit closer tonight. The actual figure, 30,369. 30,369. The Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Swanson hits a high fly ball to left. Playable for McKinney. And the inning comes to an end. We go to inning number 9. It's the Cubs 12 and the Pirates nothing. This is the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Jamison Tyone. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
The Federal Air Marshal Service protects the traveling public in the air and on the ground. You're invited to attend the FAM Chicago hiring event on September 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center at 5555 North River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. No law enforcement experience is required. Join a mission that matters and visit jobs.tsa.gov/law-enforcement to register for the event. U.S. citizenship required.
Are you looking to cash in on every game this season? With Cash the Ticket, we'll try to have you covered and give you the best shot we can. I'm Mike Delaney, and we're breaking down college and pro football with the best betting advice we can provide you. Subscribe to Cash the Ticket now on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You deserve sunglasses that can keep up with your active lifestyle. Whether you're on the water, hitting the trails, or soaking up the sun, Shade & Precision Eyewear provides superior protection and clarity. Life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed. Limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Huh?
Okay, Zach, we go to the 9th inning. Pirates without a hit. Shota Imanaga went 7. Nate Pearson went 1. And now Porter Hodge is on in the 9th inning. And Billy McKinney will take a strike. Check swing. Please stay tuned for Zach Zaidman's post-game show. The 0-1 pitch bounced toward the middle of the diamond, fielded by Dansby Swanson. 1 down. Dansby had him played perfectly. 1 away. Again, stay tuned for the It's Not a Game, Illinois.com Cubs radio post-game show featuring Zach Zaidman. The last combined no for the Cubs came in L.A. I remember we were working here at Wrigley. The game was in Dodger Stadium.
Right.
It was either the pandemic season of 2020 or 2021. It might have been 21.
It was, Pat, June 25th of 2021.
Craig Kimbrell was the last pitcher to get the out. Here's the bouncer to short. Gloving it is Dansby Swanson. Throws to first. 2 down. And the Pirates down to their last chance. I remember Kimbrell wasn't even aware that it was a no-hitter.
Yeah.
His teammates had to tell him, hey, we just combined for a no-hitter. Oh, thanks for telling me.
I think the Cub fans know it's going to be a chance at a no-hitter. They're 1 out away.
O'Neill Cruz, the batter. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Cubs leading 12-0. Trying to win one of these 3. Yankees are here on Friday. Cruz will take a strike. 1-1. Fans are standing.
Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers, sponsored by Chicago Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai.
There's another strike.
And now we're 1
1-2.
strike away from finishing this off.
It's the big, strong right-hander. Pirates down to their last strike. The pitch. Bouncer slowly towards Swanson. He's got it. Throws to first. No-hitter. A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs. Shota Imanaga, 7 innings. Porter Hodge gets the final 3. Nate Pearson worked a scoreless and hitless 8th inning. And the Cubs have combined on a no-hit ball game here tonight at Wrigley.
First Cubs no-hitter since 1972 here at the Friendly Confines for the Cubs.
Cubs congratulating one another.
Bruce will be down there. He will be getting somebody in this exciting ball game tonight. What a game for the Cubs. They really come back in this series, Pat. Big swings of the bat and the pitching. You really can't pitch much better than they pitched tonight.
Well, we said it was getting to the point in the season where you have to start talking about must-win ball games, and we put that one in that category tonight, or this one in that category tonight, and they came through. Everything went right. Cubs out-hit the Pirates 17-0, which is an unusual disparity, and they win by a score of 12-0. And our good friend Bruce Levine is down on the field. He'll find us a guest here momentarily. But these are always exciting, Ron. It's hard to pitch no-hitters at this level because the hitters are just so good.
Yeah, I would agree. And, you know, the Pirates have swung the bat really well in this series. And it's been one of those things. And, you know, Cubs pitching today, Shota was outstanding. He had a good fastball. Good split finger. He had good command around the zone. Yeah.
No game tomorrow. The Yankees will be here all weekend long. Ron, we need to name a toast of the game ball player. I think I know who it is, but I'll let you make the official call.
Toast of the game ball player. Yeah, I got to believe it's that guy that threw 7 innings of no-hit baseball. Shota will be our toast of the game ball player today. That's all you got to say. 7 innings, no hits. That'll be our toast to the game ball player by Binnings.
Fans just kind of hanging around as they like to do after Wrigley when it's a particularly dramatic or noteworthy ball game, or maybe a late rally wins a game. Tonight, a collaborative no-hitter by the Cubs. And the fans just want to soak it in for an extra couple of minutes before they head for their automobiles or their residences.
Yeah, fans really excited here and hanging out here at Wrigley with the no-hitter. Very cool moment here at Wrigley Field, that's for sure.
Cubs wrap up play with the Pirates, winning 7 and losing 6, as they salvage this series finale here tonight at Wrigley. Momentarily, we will be heading down to our good friend Bruce Levine. But the Yankees coming in. Again, go to Cubs.com for ticket info. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Cubs have not yet announced any of their starters for the series. I did see some notes around here, and we'll get back to this in a minute. Let's go down to Bruce Levine.
All right, guys, we have the men of the moment here. Porter Hodge, who finishes the no-hitter. Miguel, who caught the whole thing. Miguel Amaya. First, let's start with you, Porter. What is it like to finish off a no-hitter? What does that feel?
It's definitely special. You know, it doesn't happen very often, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
What Miguel, talk about catching a no-hitter, what that means to you, and especially talking about Shota tonight, how great he was.
It feels amazing, man. I feel like I'm in a movie. Can't believe it yet, but we got to believe it. We did it, and the boys did the thing. They executed every single pitch. The boys out there grinding every single ground ball, every pop-up, and we got to believe it. We did it, and it feels so special to do it here at Wrigley Field.
Porter, you guys were probably going, gee, we hope that maybe the manager will leave him in to pitch the no-hitter. What was your thoughts, first of all, when you saw that the bullpen was going to come in?
I mean, yeah, we saw his pitch count coming up a little bit, so we're just like maybe get a phone call, but it's just like at the end of the day, we just got to do our jobs and follow his lead. So
we never second guess Craig Counsell here on taking a guy out. We know 100's a magic number. You got a lot of games to win here still, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. We got to keep going. This is a beginning of a new streak, and go to the off day and then come fresh on Friday to win a series.
Guys, congratulations. Well done. Thank you so much. A no-hitter for the Cubs. Porter Hodge finishes the game. Miguel Amaya catches the game. You heard it all here on The Score and your post-game, guys. Now back to you.
Thank you, Bruce. And thank you to Chicago Cut Steakhouse. Porter Hodge.